Epilogue, the broadband years. The year was 2005, and the world was much louder than it used to be. The iconic "You've Got Mail" chime had been replaced by the subtle pop of a BlackBerry notification, and the heavy CRT monitors that once anchored Mark to his desk were now collecting dust in garage sales. Mark sat in a small, sun-drenched apartment in the city, the screen of his slim laptop glowing. He was a professional web developer now, a career born from those late nights spent tinkering with AOL profiles. He still had a habit of running his fingers through his hair when he was deep in a line of code, though the flannel shirts had been traded for well-fitted Henleys. He finally knew he was handsome. He'd seen it reflected in the eyes of the same girl for nearly a decade. In the kitchen, the familiar sound of a kettle whistling cut through the apartment. Emily walked in, her charcoal beanie replaced by a professional bob, though she still wore a vintage built-to-spill shirt under her blazer. She was finishing her master's in library science. The library ghost had turned her sanctuary into a career. "Did you find it?" she asked, leaning over his shoulder. Mark clicked a folder labeled Archives. It took a moment to load, an irony not lost on him, considering they used to wait minutes for a single image. He opened a saved text file from October 1996. Stargazer 8-1, at Moonlit Sonnet 9-8. Yes, but don't forget that some of the best songs are still standard. They both stared at the pixelated text for a moment. It was the digital DNA of their entire lives. "We were so nervous," Emily laughed, setting a mug of tea down next to him. "I remember staring at the "is typing" status for 10 minutes before I dared to send that first IM. "I almost didn't answer," Mark admitted, pulling her closer. "I thought you were probably a music snob who would make fun of my taste." "I was," she teased. "I just liked your screen name too much to ignore you." Mark reached into the desk drawer and pulled out the two objects that lived there, safe from the digital churn of the new millennium. The two Polaroids they had mailed each other in high school. The edges were a little yellowed, the images slightly faded, but they were the only profile pictures that ever truly mattered. They hadn't just survived the jump from the screen to the real world. They had built a life in the space between. Through college dorms, dial-up transitions, and the birth of the high-speed era, they remained each other's private room. "Hey, Mark?" "Yeah?" "I'm glad we never hit backspace." He smiled, looking away from the high-def screen to the girl standing in front of him. "Me too." The laptop screen eventually dimmed to black, but in the quiet of the apartment, the connection was 100%.